In this video we'll talk about the gameplay, release date, developers, location, and possibility of free-to-play in Skate 4. This is everything you need to know about Skate 4. Since the start of the series back in 2007, fans have fallen in love with the realistic and physics-based gameplay that Skate brought them. However, after Skate 3, the series went dormant, with many fans longing for more content. Well, 2 years ago, EA came out with great news that they'll be working on Skate 4, and since then, fans have been eagerly waiting and looking for any news about the upcoming game. This video will discuss everything we know about Skate 4 so far. The release date. We've been waiting for a long time for Skate 4, and even after its confirmation, it's been 2 years. But it seems like we still have a long way to go before the game gets released or before we even get a confirmed release date. When the game was revealed in 2020, it was in early stages of development. But then, in 2022, with a tease about Skate 4 coming soon. This teaser came from the publisher's CEO, Andrew Wilson, in EA's Q3 2022 earnings call. And then, in March 2022, a leaker claimed that playtesting has been going on for months. So although the game has come quite far in its development, we still have no exact idea about when the game will be released. Developers. Just a few months ago after the reveal of the upcoming Skate, EA announced that it had formed a new studio that will be solely responsible for the development of the new Skate game. Full Circle is a Canadian studio, and hired a lot of roles for the development of the game. Some roles are still open, which might suggest that the game is still in early development. Here's everything we know about the development team of Skate 4. You'll be glad to know that some of the original developers behind Skate are part of the new dev team. The studio is being led by former Xbox Live general manager Daniel McCulloch. The creative leadership is given to Chris Cuz Perry and Darren Chun. Both were part of Black Box, previous studio behind Skate before their shutting down in 2013. Fans are excited to see Chris Perry return to the franchise as he has become an iconic figure among the Skate franchise. Time and time again, he has been credited as being the driving force that made the game as authentic as it is. As he seems very excited about the current project, we can rest assured knowing that the game is in good hands. The trailer. As the game is still quite early in its development, there isn't an exact trailer just yet, but we did get some gameplay footage that has been marked as pre-alpha. The game is titled Still Working on It, where just the visuals alone are enough to judge that the game is still in its early stages. But despite being pre-alpha footage, the developers showed us some impressive tricks that you can pull off in the game. But of course, the character models and the environment still need to be worked on, as indicated by the grid boxes and untextured meshes. Furthermore, after the release of the Still Working on It video, apparently a cracked version of the internal development build of the game was accidentally released. Players that got their hands on it uploaded clips on Twitter and Reddit. The developers at Full Circle said that the build that was released was an earlier version, even before the footage that they got released. So anything they got to see in the game build should be considered as even lesser representation of what the game actually might look like. Playtest. Throughout the development of Skate 4, we've been told that the game will be influenced by the feedback given by the fans. EA has said on its official page that although they're very early in the development of the game, and to ensure that they can build the best game possible, they want the feedback of the fans. Well, that seems true, as there are Skate 4 playtests that you can sign up for on the official EA page. The sign up page states, as a Skate Insider, you have the chance to play earlier versions of the game and provide feedback throughout our development journey. We need to scale access to Skate gradually as development progresses to ensure a smooth experience, and that means we can't guarantee how soon you'll get to play it. Apparently the playtest will initially only be on PC, and you need to keep in mind that the game has a long way to go, so there's no actual estimated date of when you'll get to playtest, or how it will go down. The FAQ section stated that you need to be 18 and over to be eligible to playtests. But even then, they don't know when you'll get caught on. As it said in the FAQ, we can't guarantee how soon you'll get to play. We will be inviting players to participate in play testing based on varying factors developed by our goals for testing at the time in development. Stay tuned on my channel for more information as invitations go out. Platforms. Previously the Skate series was mainly on consoles, but it seems like this time there's going to be a change. Everything we know about the Skate 4 platforms. EA has indeed confirmed that Skate 4 will be released on PC. It was announced through a creative tweet on Skate's official Twitter. Considering it's been a while since the next generation consoles have been released, we can assume that the game will release on PS5 and Xbox Series X. But will it release on the old gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One? That's hard to say, as EA has been unpredictable with their platform releases. Games like FIFA have had last gen versions, but then again, the newer games like Star Wars Jedi Survivor is going to be exclusively for the new next gen consoles. So we'll have to wait for the EA's confirmation about the last gen consoles. But one surprising news is that the game will have a mobile version as well. Dan McCulloch, Full Circle's general manager, said, "We're pretty early on mobile, but we want to get the controls and everything to feel great. And supposedly there will be cross-play and cross-progression across all platforms and console generations. These are big promises, but if all the rumors are true, then it could turn out great for the fan base, and they'll be able to play with a number of their friends without platform restriction. Skate has always been known to let you create your own style of skating. While many other games focus on button smashing, trying to chain a bunch of button presses to come up with a cool trick, Skate focuses on just using the analog stick. Through the stick, you'll be able to control your skater's feet and have more control. But due to the technicality of it just using the analog stick, it can be a little harder to learn. But when you get past the learning stages, you'll be able to freely move around the parks, and the tricks just flow out of you. That seems to be the approach that the developers are taking with Skate 4 as well. Parry said that it's going to feel like a skate game. It's not going to be something different, so you can expect the same old accessible yet authentic playstyle. But of course, since Skate 3, there have been various technical leaps, and even the skateboarding community has evolved. So you can expect to see more features, places, and overall improvements in the game in accordance with how things have changed. The Skate 4 location. Skate and Skate 2 took place in the city of San Vain, which was inspired by California, whereas Skate 3 also took place in a fictional California-inspired city called Port Caverton. Well, this time around, the game will take place in San Vanison, is also another fictional California-inspired city. The world has been built completely from the ground up and will, of course, have plenty of skate parks and will be designed to do all sorts of cool tricks. Customization. The one question that many players have is that, will there be customization in the new game? Well, here's everything we know about the customization in Skate 4. Parry and Chung have expressed that they feel as if they were ahead of the curve with a create a spot mode and other customization features of the skate games. There was definitely customization in Skate 3, even if it was just putting a bunch of benches and ramps near stairs or rails to create long-lasting chain, and it seems like the customizations will definitely return in Skate 4. Full Circle mentioned the Collabo Zones, which are basically areas where you can create your own skate park. Moreover, you can share them with other players as well. The Collabo Zones mode was actually used in an early player test. According to the developers, it's something that many of the players found interesting and would dive into. So you can definitely expect them to focus more on this mode. Skate 4 will be free to play, but with microtransactions. You read that right. Skate 4 will actually be free to play, but that means it's just like games like Fortnite or Apex Legends, where there won't be any upfront costs of you playing the game. But of course, there will be microtransactions. So here's everything we know about microtransactions and free to play in Skate 4. You can also check out my previous video on this. EA is known for its questionable microtransactions, which is why many fans are worried about the free to play model of the game. But the developers have assured that the microtransactions in the game will not be pay to win. These cosmetics will purely be related to cosmetics and convenience based. Additionally, the Skate series has never had any attributes to the game that help you win games better. For example, there are no strats or maxing out certain parts of your characters. Victory purely depends on your skill. If the upcoming game is following a similar philosophy, then these microtransactions don't really have a way of turning it into a pay-to-win game. However, there has also been rumors that a data mine showed that the loot boxes are present in the game. If you want more information, check out my previous video on the channel. Other Skate 4 news. There have been various other leaks regarding Skate 4. So here's everything we know about Skate 4 from leaks and rumors. 60-player multiplayer. The Skate series has also been famous due to how well it replicates the communal and social aspects of skateboarding. You'll be able to skate with your friends and come up with interesting challenges and overall have friendly competitions. Well, Skate has provided that thus far. And Skate 4 seems to be going in a similar direction. Skate 4 will actually consist of a multiplayer in which 60 players can be over on one server at the same time. Hopefully that will lead to an overall lively feel, just like one might experience at a skate park. The actual name. Throughout the video I've referred to the upcoming game as Skate 4. That is what the majority of the players know the game as. Considering it's the fourth installment in the series, that seems like the most logical name. In fact, some players wanted the game to be named Skate 4 with a 4 in the middle of A, as it feels more artistic. But the game will never be called Skate 4 or Skate 4 with a 4 in the middle. It will be known as Skate. Simple as that. Perhaps with a new studio and a reboot, they want a fresher start, but that is the name they're going for. Skate 4 Live Service. There have been many rumors that Skate will follow the live service model. Well, in a live stream, the developers confirmed the rumors. Rather than focusing on more sequels, it will focus on creating the current game better. These improvements will be made by constantly adding onto the game and adding changes such as to the map or adding more mechanics. Session markers. In the same game livestream that the developers announced free to play and live service, players noticed the session markers. It seems to be a feature that you mark as a spawn point at the spot where you're standing. Essentially, whenever you press on the pad, you'll be taken to your session marker from anywhere on the map. The transition is small and doesn't require a loading screen. It basically feels like when you'd be skating from the same spot to land a trick in real life. That is everything we know about Skate 4 so far. The game is looking pretty promising with some things such as F2P and live service approach concerning many players. But we'll have to stick around and see how that turns out. Thanks everyone for watching, and if you want more videos on the channel about Skate 4, stay tuned and wait for more. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later.